What's up, guys, and welcome to today's video. So out here in the yard shooting a little bit, and I got to thinking, a lot of y'all might have had some weird left and rights, and sometimes I do too. And you try to figure out what it is, and you end up figuring out, hey, it's your bubble. So a lot of people with that don't understand the use of a sidebar, and what I do with my sidebar is I try to get it set up to where I don't have any influence in my bubble. Whenever I draw back and I look down, check my bubble, it's completely level without any influence or anything on it. That way, whenever I'm hunting, I'm not worrying about my bow torquing. And with that, whenever you're hunting, if you've had any weird left or right, you might think that you shot a deer far back. You might have shot that deer a little bit too far forward. And you could say that I put that pin right behind the shoulder, right where I wanted it, and the arrow still hit left or right. What could have happened? Well, probably your bubble wasn't level. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bow, we're gonna shoot at a couple different distances, 20, 40, 60, whatever. Go back to there and see, whenever we torque our bow, how much of a difference it actually makes from the bow not being torqued. And what I mean is, your arrow's gonna follow wherever your top cam goes. If you torque your bow sideways to the right, then your arrow's gonna go to the right. If your top cam's to the left, your arrow is gonna go left. That's why bubble's so important. So I got my handy dandy measuring tape, and we're gonna shoot some shots, see how much worse it gets back at farther distances. Okay, we're at 20 yards. Starting out at 20. And we'll see. I'm gonna shoot two. I got 4 arrows, so I'm gonna shoot 2 center bubble. Then I'm gonna torque it right, then I'm gonna torque it left. So I have 2 that are regular and 1 that should be hitting right, 1 that should be hitting left. One thing that don't help is I'm right in between these stages of this garage, and now I got a real bad wind blowing on me, so keeping that pin steady. All right, so 20 yards, it didn't make that much of a difference. That's hitting down there, first arrow hit down there, so I just aimed at the other arrows to see. So yeah, I'm honestly surprised at that. I'm honestly really surprised at that. But at 20 yards, usually 20 yards, not a lot can affect it. You have to do something very, 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 very drastic for something to really affect anything at 20. So let's go back. Okay, so we're at 45 yards. And when I talk to a bunch of people, usually they say about, the average bow hunter will say that 45 yards is as far as they'll ever shoot at a deer. So we'll see how much of a difference it'll make for you if you torque your bow at 45. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think it makes that much of a difference. Where this bow is just slinging them out there good. All right, so there was my left and my straight bubbles. And then there was my, when I torqued the top cam to the right. So, with that being said, we'll go from there, about 4.5 inches. Okay, so at 45 yards, if I torque my bow to the left, it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. But it does make a big difference whenever I torque it to the right. So that's weird. So we'll step back even more and see if we can get it to do something going left. We went way back. I'm at like 72 right now. So we'll see what that does. Yeah, just this. I want to say that it's gonna have to do something when I torque it left now. I know it's really gonna do something whenever we torque it right. I'm not gonna lie, that was my bad. I forgot that I do not have this sight tape set for the new arrows. And I put 72 for 72, and these arrows shoot hotter. And I sent it into the pond. So kids, don't be like me, set your sight tapes. The first time for new arrows, get it done. So we got set for 65, which is the correct height on the sight for this. And we're gonna shoot one center, we're gonna shoot one left, we're gonna shoot one right. And not send another one into the pond. Think we got it to finally go left that time. Actually, this couldn't have worked out any better. Of course, you see the center, the left, and the right. And get the tape measure. And it looks like we got 4 inches for the left. So it's 74, it's 4 inches to the left. And then 7.5. So my bow personally gets affected greater if I torque it to the right versus torquing it to the left. Now, I do want to say, even though the sight tape wasn't set, that my bubble level, third axis, everything was set, everything was good. So go out there and shoot your setups and see what it does, because I'm surprised back there, even at 45 yards, that torquing it to the top cam to the left didn't make any difference, but it did on the right one. So that's good to keep in mind. Hope you like this video, guys. Y'all take care and see you on the next one.